never seen a story about a man who fell in love with health.
No, something about it.
It starts when he
It was a beautiful day. Flower was slim, the day full of color, the garden with several butterflies. Basil was about to talk with his old friend, Harry. There was a long time, but they aren't meeting. Basil comments about a work that painting, like this is your best work, but a painter doesn't want to send her to any exhibition. During the conversation, Dorian Gray, the art music, presents as an extremely beautiful young man. Lord Henry said he should retreat, but before leaving, I'd like to hear an answer about why he didn't want.
The painter Walward confessed to Lord Henry that the secret that prevents him from showing a paint lines in his own soul. Not in the portrait itself, Lord Henry gets curious and asks Walward to reveal the secret. Walward mentions it's something simple, but he believes Lord Henry won't completely understand. However, Lord Henry always in search of answers. Dorian then looked the volume of scenes and addressed Basil, telling how charming they were and that he would take them to study.
Basil then said he would take him depending on how to pose for him to paint it.
A nobody subaltern in an infantry regiment, the poor boy was killed in a duel in Spa, a few months after the wedding. There was a clean story in the regard. It was said that Kelso had got a malandrin, a Belgian tux, for insult the son-in-law in public, paid him, of course, for that, and that the guy killed him as if he were a pigeon. The thing still stifled, but the fact is that for some time Kelso ate his chop alone at the club. I was told that he will take her daughter home, but she never told him again. Oh yes, I was a bad deal. The daughter died too. She died in less than a year. So you left the son, Harry? I have forgotten about that. How about it? If you go out to your mother, you must be a handsome boy. It's a charm. Time passed and Harry would have to leave, so he said goodbye to his friend and left.
The young man asks Harry to see Sibyl acting in Romeo and Juliet, and Harry agrees with the idea. Dorian, upon hearing Basil's name, says he wasn't seeing him for a weekend, since he sent the painting and he still wasn't taking him. Despite leveling the painting, it will remain beautiful and young as he gets older. and he is sitting in a room. Dorian arrives and sits next to him. And you wouldn't believe it, it's completely in love. And he doesn't have a good expression. He begins to think that Dorian can't be in love, couldn't let his friend get married and live a happy life with the woman he loves. Harry then asks about her, and Dorian says,
"Your name, Sybil Vane." Henry had never heard this name before because it was not a recognized name. Harry meets two of his old friends. Introduce them to Dorian, and they insist that the men stay and have a drink. Sybil's will act, reproducing the famous art Romeo and Juliet. A few minutes later, the play started. Sybil Vane was very adorable, but she acted very badly. People in the audience started yelling at the actors and some people left. Ibius had knocked down the clock tower.
When the play was over, Dorian went to see Sybil behind the scenery. He was unhappy because he had told Harry that Sybil was a good actress, and when they went to watch it, she was beginning a terrible actress.
Sybil was crying, sitting in a chair, feeling on the edge of abyss. Had just lost the love of his life. Don't be like this, Sybil. Men are like that. Unfortunately, it's one of the worst races. They make you fall in love, play and live. But don't worry. There is that one in a million that one day you will find and he will love and make you very happy. Thank you, brother. I'll be fine, just give me some time, please. James leaves the room and leaves her alone. When looking at the place, he sees several teeth and decides to make a rope. She didn't want another man, she wanted Dorian. If she couldn't have him, she couldn't leave either. He opened the door and checked.
Hours later, her brother and mother found her. They cried and saw the girl dead, and all they could do was shed tears. James left the room and left only his mother. He needed to cool his head. He went on a walk through the forest. Dorian was talking to Henry, who shows a letter to the man.
Dorian reads the letter and bursts into tears. This is how ugly, old, and evil he was now in the painting. He takes a blade to break the paint, but Basil arrives at the same time and asks Dorian to leave him. Dorian loses his head and sticks the blade in the heart of his friend.